Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Scorpio. Now, this will be for the 13th to the 19th of December 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for your support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget it's a general reading. It is not going to suit every single person out there, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Okay, Scorp, what's going on with you? Okay. On the bottom, I feel like either somebody's thinking about going back to school, trying to do some skilled work. There's something to do with money, like they're focusing on their material resources, their stability. Yeah, like I also feel though it could be somebody making some steady progress, and I feel like somebody has some drive now, which is not the case before. Like I feel like when I've done previous readings, there wasn't a drive to really kind of better themselves. And I feel like, I think I read this last time and this was about your person. I feel like they weren't wanting to, maybe they didn't have a job, or they yeah, just feel like they weren't wanting to better themselves. But that changed, because I know in previous readings I've done, people were transforming. And as I said, this person made a rapid change. They communicated. You could have had a breakup of some kind, but then I feel like there was some communication. I feel like they made some rapid changes. I feel like they had to, because it wouldn't have worked otherwise. Like, yeah. I feel like also they were also manifesting you back, I feel. Could have been you manifesting them, but there was some sort of manifesting. I feel like they came in communicating, they communicated truthfully, they communicated. I also feel like you overcame the obstacles. You had faith that everything would work out. They did, you did, both did, I don't know, but I feel like someone came in and communicated clearly. So it was like fresh start. Somebody had to make a choice. Like, a choice had to be made, and it was either, you know, they had to get clarity on what they desired, whether it's you or them. I'll say them for now, right? So they had to get clarity on what they desired and move forward. And as I said, there was some sort of addiction. They had options. They needed to make a choice of some kind. You or them, take as resonates. But I feel like to move forward, they had to make a choice. They had to get some sort of clarity on what it is they desired. and move forward. Make that choice. Definitely needed to do some self-discovery, and I feel like you both had to. I feel like you both had choices, you both had things that needed to change, and I feel like you both had to do this self-discovery. So you spend time by yourselves to do that. I know you're probably disappointed with what happened, what went on, maybe hesitant to kind of go back there. I also feel like, I mean, you're only responsible for how you think, and I feel like this person has tried to do some sort of self-discovery and make changes and choices, and I feel like you also need to change your thought pattern, I guess. Like, if this person's let you down in the past, you can't keep focusing on the hurt. Like, if this person's transforming, working on themselves, I feel like, you know, you need to change the way you think about it. Yeah, somebody wasn't managing their money well. I also feel like, though, there wasn't an equal give and take with time, energy, anything. Like, yeah. Somebody in the relationship sees things as black and white. There is no grey. Like, you're either kind of with me or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be with me, get rid of your addiction. If you don't, leave me alone. Because you know what you want and you know what you're capable of getting with this person. Happy ever after. You know, if you want a family, it's about that. It's about being with somebody you can trust. Right. I want to ask about that first. Actually, I might do that last. I might go with what's on the table and then I'll ask about that. So you've got Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, oh, that's in reverse, Two of Cups, King of Wands, Justice in reverse, Two of Swords, Four of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So the Knight of Cups, this is in reverse. It's like this person came in like Prince Charming, but instead they weren't. They were a fraud, they were a liar, lazy, you know, everything that was different from you, you know, being somebody that, like, romantic and, you know, I feel like also this person could have been in and out of your life. They weren't all in, I'm hearing. Oh, that was Scorpio. Yeah, like, it was the right time and it was all about divine timing. It's funny because you've got 3, 4, and then you've got 14, which is the same as 5. 3, 4, 5. So you're progressing, and then you've got 6. So as I said, I feel like you're progressing here. You know, your partnerships, you were always actively waiting for things to start happening and for them to change and then be a better person. And it was like, it just bored you, really. You were discontent, dissatisfied, depressed, you know, all those things. But it was like, when the right time was, that's when it happened. You know, I feel like somebody needed to just learn some patience. You know, they kind of, yeah. And you got the Six of Cups, which came out reversed. Now, this is forgiveness. This is, you know, disappointment, friendship. You know, there was past disappointment, really. Like, you know, you had your idea about what you thought this was going to be and who this person was. And I feel like that was completely different than what you got. And like, you probably were really good friends. You probably, you know, you have this strong friendship. You thought it could be your person, but it was disappointing because it didn't go the way you had kind of thought and hoped that it would. But I feel like you didn't want to have an ending with this person. Yeah, I just feel like the way they were, it wasn't ever going to be, you know, victorious, but at the same time, you didn't want to, you know, ending in a new beginning, with, you know, someone else. You just wanted you kind of held on. Like, I feel like you thought you were going to get old with this person. You're definitely thinking back. Tell me more, please. Yeah, look, you didn't want to move on, like I said. That's way too many. Same card though. Memories of love, and this is upright. Like, you were definitely thinking about all the good times. You know, make sure you remember the bad times, but I feel like you were definitely thinking about the good times. The bad times were that this person was dishonest and they really didn't take accountability for their actions. They really, I feel like they couldn't face their situation. Now, it's weird how I put the cards, but I put it with the Six of Swords here in reverse here, because you don't want to move on. You know, somebody was resisting the change. They felt like there was unfinished business. They felt like, though, as I said, there were too many obstacles. So it took this person changing to make the choice for it to work or not. But as I said, I put this one in the middle. And then on the left, you've got the Lovers and you've got the Four of Swords. Like, this situation, you needed to have time away, because you both, I don't feel like you were heading in the same direction. Somebody needed to focus on their probably both of you needed to focus on your self-worth, your self-love, that kind of thing. But also feel like there was this imbalance and disharmony. Maybe you don't have the same values. Maybe you both didn't have the same expectations. Maybe, you know, it wasn't a healthy situation the way things were going because of the dishonesty. So yeah, I feel like you needed time to do that sort of self-discovery for both of you. Now, on the other side of the Six of Swords, I put the Page of Cups and the Six of Wands. Like, this is somebody who, like, there can be success with, but as I said, Six of Wands, this is about making progress and self-confidence, and I just feel like it can be successful. You've got to trust your intuition. You've got to, I feel like somebody was still acting a bit emotionally immature. Like, as I said, maybe they were doing things that, you know, they should have stopped when they were 20, that kind of situation. But I feel like it could be victorious. Trust your intuition, though, in this situation about how you feel about this person and your choices, I feel. But Next row, you've got the Two of Cups, you've got the King of Wands, and the Justice in reverse. As I said, somebody was definitely being dishonest. And, you know, it could have been more of a, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Could be more about the chemistry, that kind of thing. But somebody needed to take back their own power and work on their confidence. This person could be in the public eye. But I also feel like somebody needs to communicate clearly, truthfully, you know, the situation. So there could be this resurgence of this relationship. It's also forgiveness, the ending of challenges. Somebody realized that you don't give up on people if you love them. Okay. Tell me more. Yeah, there needs to be this balance. Ooh, too many cards have fallen out, but once again, the balance card's in the middle. Okay. So yeah, this person, I mean, there were definite choices. It was a hostile, toxic situation. And I feel like you both needed to kind of just be by yourselves, because yes, you may have wanted to reconcile, or somebody wanted to reconcile, but also, you know, there's this past resentment. Somebody felt like they were defeated, they couldn't do it anymore. So yeah, they had to spend time alone. And, you know, the truth came out about what's going on. And there needed to be this balance. There needed to be an equal give and take. This is also about legal action for some people, but I feel like it's more about karma, justice, and the truth coming out, really. As I said, this person had to communicate. To have this resurgence, this person needed to communicate clearly, truthfully, and come in, you know, as an equal. They needed to do some work on themselves. There needed to be this, work done on themselves. There were two decisions, really. But yeah, if you needed help or need help, ask. But yeah, definitely working on yourselves, putting a death to a situation or a death to something, realizing that either you need to sever the ties, move on if this person's not wanting to transform. But as I said, it could be the death to this situation or the death to what this person was doing. There definitely needs to be big changes made, and they definitely needed to kind of take some time. Like both pictures, they're like by yourselves. It's like somebody wanted to move on, but somebody decided to kind of, you know, make some big changes. But I feel like you both kind of needed that time apart. Somebody's focusing on their finances, you know, as I said, getting a job. And I can see like a, you know, fresh start if that's what you choose. At the same time, somebody really doesn't want to leave the past. They don't want to move on. Like they don't want to, or they can't really let something go so easy. Yeah. I also feel like it's the rainbow after the storm. there needs to be a firm foundation. There needs to be, like, you have to come in, your person has to come in right. Because if they don't, like, they're at the moment with what went on before, there was no firm foundation. Oh. Yeah, making progress. It might be slow, but it's making progress. Any progress is good progress. Definitely needing to, with the Hierophant, like, learn, you know. I also feel like you need to look at your values, your expectations. You know, are they the same as the other person's? Maybe you're in a high level of commitment with this person, married, that kind of thing. You got Page of Pentacles in reverse as well. Like, learn from whatever hasn't worked. Like, I feel like if this person, as I said, if this person doesn't want to change, then there's an ending. If someone doesn't make any progress, you're going to walk away. There's going to be an ending. So they're the choices, really. And as I said, there's definite choices because there they are. Somebody needs to make a choice. You know, one of the choices is, you know, they want peace and contentment. Maybe this is you. You want peace and contentment in your life. You know, you want to move on and leave the past behind, have this happy home, you know. So I feel like you've got a decision to make. And somebody is definitely overanalyzing, or somebody is pretending there's no problem. They could have been in denial. The person that has the addiction could have been in denial about how bad it was. Tell me more. Mental conflict, same card. Lack of communication. Somebody resisting the change. I also feel like someone's recovering from either some sort of financial loss or getting a job. Like, they're making some sort of changes, as I said. But I also feel like it causes you a lot of anxiety, depression, you know, like your mind's going, you know, will this person be able to, you know. I feel like with the move on and leave the past behind, it doesn't, and you know, walking away, I don't feel like it's walking away and, well, it's really called emotional withdrawal. I feel like I think it's more in your, because of the anxiety. I feel like at some point you needed to walk away so that this person could transform, but also I feel like, you know, you needing to move on and leave the past behind is more because it causes you anxiety, and because you know of what this person was doing, you know they're deceptive, they were deceptive before. It was like you feel like you're in mental conflict. You feel like you don't know if you can move on and leave the past behind. You don't know if you can, like, you don't want to keep getting in fights and bringing it up all the time. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to keep, you want to be able to move on, make some progress. They transform, you let it go. Five of Swords, yeah. Death and Three of Cups. in reverse, both in reverse. Like, somebody definitely needed to do some purging in their life. They definitely needed to make some changes, do some work on themselves, as I said, because, and they needed to do that alone. But I also feel like, you know, if you were suffering in silence, like with the anxiety, and maybe you needed to do that work, you know, alone. I feel like before, I'm hearing you were like two separate people. Like, you both weren't working as a team. I feel like I'm hearing both working individually. Like, you both, yeah. And I mean, this probably made you feel defeated. You know, somebody, I feel like the choices are walk away, or, you know, somebody wants to reconcile, but at the same time, you know, there needed to be a death to a situation, or a death to an addiction, or something, death to the way you think. Like, I feel like there's a death to a lot of things. At the same time, I feel like you keep needing, I mean, you both need to work on yourselves before you can reconcile. But I also feel like for a long time, you tried to avert a disaster. You didn't want to change. You feared the change. Yeah, there was definitely some sort of self-deceit. There was secrets. Yeah, just, I feel like the anxiety caused a lot of conflicts. And because even if this person changes, it's like, I don't know if you've forgiven them, because it didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. So you're so busy focusing on the negative that, yeah, I just feel like it caused a lot of arguments. But that's because, I mean, there was a lot of mental conflict. You know, you have to, if you've been in a situation where you've been lied to and, you know, whatever, this person's not being honest, I feel like it's why you're focusing on the negative. And I felt like there was a lot of obstacles and challenges all the time. And yeah, as I said, it's you're kind of trapped in fear, because it's like you got a lot of negative thoughts going on. You feel like you're, yeah, as I said, things just didn't turn out how you hoped. You've really got to be able to know if you can trust this person. Like, if this person's done some transformation work, you've done some transformation work, worked on your anxiety, worked on letting it go, you need to let it go. You can't keep holding on to it, or it's just going to keep causing fights. Yeah, like, there needed to be honest communication. There needs to be someone coming in being truthful. Yeah, there just needs to be truth. I feel like someone could be a dad. You might have kids with this person, or you need to possibly take back your own power. You need to be somebody who is respected. And I feel like you want to be somebody that, it's like, whether they're your kids or someone else's kids, or it's like you want to be respected. by the kids. Like you want to be somebody they can respect. You want to be somebody that they can what am I hearing? Somebody that has ambition, and somebody who is now truthful. And be careful of repressing emotions, though. Be careful of repressing. But you need to release the fear, as I said. Like, you can't keep thinking this person is going to keep doing the same things. If they're changing who they are to be more respected, and they're changing who they are to be more truthful, you've got to give them a shot. You know what I mean? And release that fear. And yeah. I want to ask about this. Actually, I might get a different deck. 10 of Cups. There might be options. Somebody could have options. I feel like you want this happy home with the kids and the white picket fence and the whatever this is for you, right? Somebody you can trust. But you need to move on and leave the past behind so you can have this happy home. At the same time, you're feeling exhausted and burnt out and stuck at the moment. Somebody could be very deceitful, cold-hearted, sly, bitchy. I also feel like it's not healthy communication. Maybe there was no communication, but also feel like there was not a healthy communication. As I said, could have been a third party. Otherwise, I feel like someone's taking some inspired action they're led to take, and maybe communicating. But they need to make this lifestyle change. They need to be determined. They need to be driven to succeed. They need to come in being truthful, like I said. All right, let me get an outcome. What are we at? 33 minutes. Tell me the outcome. Definitely needing to make choices. There needs to be decisions made. Having some wisdom. Making sure you got the same expectations, the same values. Yeah, you've got to let it go. You've got to change your perspective. You've got to, as I said, give this person a bit of a shot. I feel like this could have left you feeling bored, and it's going to take strength for you to make this decision. At the same time, you got the Seven of Swords. There's self-deceit, someone keeping secrets. You got the Knight of Swords, as I said, in reverse. Like somebody's sort of, they've either got a short attention span, they're burnt out, they're restless. Somebody, I feel like, is not content the way things are going. So unless there's a change made, all right, let's get an oracle really quick. Scorpio. Yeah, you need to know it is safe for you to love, and you do deserve love. You also need to heal some issues. They could be family related or with this person. You know, I feel like you can't trust them. Get one of these cards as well. What am I at? 36 minutes. I felt led to do these cards today. I don't know why. I feel like you're definitely being protected. Like, I feel like your guides are like protecting. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Your guides are like protecting you. Universe, spirit, there's someone protecting you. Could be a mum on the other side or a parent of some kind. There could be something to do with the air sign for some of you. Yeah, keep the hope. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Get one of these because I feel like I want to find out what these are going on. More cards than I'm doing for most people, but I'm curious. Okay, quick. Scorpio. Go the distance. Everything is ebb and flow. Trust your intuition. You can go the distance, as I said, though. It just depends if they're willing to make a change. And milk and honey. And look, rainbow. What did I say about the rainbow? There needs to be a change in the wind. Because at the moment, or the way things were going, it wasn't happy, and we've gone round and round and round. So, yeah. But you got milk and honey, which is 51. Quickly, what is 51? Trusting your needs are going to be met. Passionate romance between lovers, a connection. Sweet moments of understanding. Your heart's calling will be answered. Have gratitude. All right, 38. That's interesting. All right, that is what I have for you, Scorp. I hope that resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you with the next read. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.